Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Running room could be hard to find in today's game. Both defenses are ranked in the top rush yards allowed. It's the Bears going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. Manning now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now Manning throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Manning. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
Manning going to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Manning. Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. They go screenplay to Langford. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
In the red zone this time. Into the red zone now. Manning. And that's complete. It's Sims. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is away, and the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you really see.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Now Landry. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On first down, Tannehill fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. To throw is Tannehill. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They run again with Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Tannehill on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Here's Manning to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Langford. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. To throw on second down is Tannehill. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Onto the field now come the Bears. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Manning now on first down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. On second down, here's Manning. Throw left side, complete. That's Sims. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Caught right side, Davis. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Throwing on first down is Manning. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on third and long. Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. On first down, Manning. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing is Manning. He's going to air one out. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cameron Meredith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have broken the tie.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead. And we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Dancing to his left, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Langford running right. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Manning. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really wanted.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Tannehill. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, Tannehill looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Langford again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Manning. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now Manning. And some room to work. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Into the red zone now. Manning. And the Chicago Bears are in the end zone. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be run over, hit hard. as he'll be marked down at the 22-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On second down, here's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. But Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And some space here. And boom, Jeremy Langford. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, 59 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They keep it on the ground with Langford. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. Landry now on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.